This is Rodney with the Triton Wave Market Outlook for Friday, October 14th, 2014. And this is brought to you by Triton Wave Consulting. Triton Waves are early warning market timing indicators used in all time frames in all markets worldwide. Alright, the first thing I want to look at today is the ES daily without the daily candles. This is just a picture of the 21 versus the 55 EMA, and this is the minor Triton wave and the major Triton wave. And I wanted to show you right in here. This is the triangle that I drew with the candles, but the candles aren't there. On the opening trade at 5 o'clock Central Time today, the 21 crossed the 55. The last time that happened on the upside was March 7th, and the time before that it crossed to the downside was January 5th. And you can see what happened. Let me just put the candles back up there, and you can see what happened on this day when this crossed from 2047.86 all the way down to 1806. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this is the potential of what could happen when these lines cross. Now, right now, there is a potential to come down to 2056.99. Now, the most representative wave that I can show you about what's been going on the last few days is the 377 tick chart of the ES. And this is what happened last night at right at the close and right after the close at 21:32:59, and it crossed back over at 21:12 and went right back up to the major Triton wave at 21:30. That is a 37 handle move in 24 hours. Now, I gotta say that it's not very often that it's this clean, but it's been very clean for the last 5 or 6 days. So just to give you an example. The other thing that I'm looking at that I want to draw into this picture is the 377 tick chart of 377 tick chart of the New York Stock Exchange. And when they hit these major bottoms at, this is minus 500, so when the 21 EMA of the tick hits the 500, you can see, well, you can see the cursor, they're parallel, I mean they're simultaneous, so you can see where it is here and here and here. And once this starts approaching it, you look for this to end and come back and move to the upside. Okay, the other chart on the left, this is still the 377, and the chart on the left here is a 144 minute. When this came down, you can see the cursor move simultaneously on both charts. When it comes down here. This was actually my target at 21:12.88. It did go back down to 21:08, maybe a hair lower. But when it starts reaching that target, then I start looking for when is it going to start bouncing up, and here was the entry. Again, 37 handles, 24 hours. It's a rarity, but if you were trading live with me, that's what you got. Okay, the ZB 30-year bonds down 10 ticks right now. You can see it try to make its way back up. We'll look at smaller time frame charts, but now the second wave right here has gone below zero. Let me see exactly when this happened. It just happened on the opening of trade at 5 p.m. So that is still a sell in force. And I still have a target of 161.17. It's right now 164.21. If we look at a smaller time frame chart, on the three, this is on the left-hand side here is a 377 tick. On the right-hand side is a 55 tick. So it's about like 5 or 6 times faster. All these red hash marks are daily dividers. So if you're just a long-term trader, you just sit and hold this from 169 down to here. This is starts to get you cautious about getting out, and this is an entry point right here after this huge decline, and this is where on this smaller time frame chart, if you ignore, well, if you don't pay attention, this is like for in and out traders. The first wave. The second wave is for a little bit longer, like 1 or 2 day traders. This is the first one is for 4 or 5 times a day. But this entry right here coincides with what was going on the left-hand chart on 377, and I had an arrow in there for the last day and a half. So these are perfect plays here. You can see when this came up here, it breached one of these overhead support areas, or resistance now. So this was a 163.26, 165.09. Nice, clean 1.5 point move. So that's all I have. Good luck trading. I'll have another longer video on Sunday evening. This is an explanation of Triton Wave Consulting. You can pause that and read it. Or you can follow me on LinkedIn and Twitter. You can get in touch with me if you want to live trade with me instead of seeing what happens after the fact. Please get in touch with me. I am Rodney at TritonWaveGuy.com. See you next time.